Louis Vuitton doesn't just sell luxury, they sell the feeling that you're missing out. Stores run out of bags by design, not by accident. Behind every empty shelf is a calculated move to trigger your brain's need for status. The science behind this multi-billion-dollar strategy goes deeper than you've ever been told. It starts long before you even walk in. Inside a Louis Vuitton boutique, empty shelves aren't a supply chain mishap. They are the result of algorithmic precision. Artificial intelligence-driven inventory systems cut in-store stock by 30%, ensuring that popular bags never flood the floor. For some models, staff receive just one piece to restock each day, even when more are available in the back. Display items often sit behind glass with a small tag that says, "Not available." Shoppers line up outside flagship locations, not because demand overwhelms supply, but because the store's daily restock quota is enforced to keep lines visible. Former employees describe strict instructions. Hold back inventory, keep the floor minimal, and never reveal what is in storage. This policy is no secret among luxury insiders. Queue footage from Paris to Shanghai shows the same pattern. Scarcity is engineered, not accidental. Every constraint, every delay, every empty shelf is a calculated move to amplify urgency and drive desire. Step inside a Louis Vuitton boutique and the world outside fades away. Warm lighting softens every surface, casting a golden glow that flatters both product and shopper. The air is calm, the shelves are mostly bare, and each bag stands alone, never crowded, always given space to breathe. Background music drifts at a slow, elegant pace, chosen not for distraction, but for effect. Even footsteps seem to land more softly here. Behavioral economists call this price priming. The brain, surrounded by these subtle cues, starts to recalibrate its sense of value. A bag on a wide, empty shelf under soft light feels more precious, more expensive than the same item in a crowded store. The environment is engineered so that before a price tag appears, your mind is already prepared to accept a higher number. In this setting, luxury is not just seen, it is felt, and it shapes what you believe something is worth. Behind the polished storefronts, Louis Vuitton's research teams use tools once reserved for neuroscience labs. Functional MRI scans track which parts of the brain light up in response to a new bag or logo. Eye tracking software follows every glance, measuring which shapes and textures hold attention. Heart rate monitors and skin sensors record subtle spikes in excitement as customers touch different materials. Sensory mapping breaks down which scents, sounds, and even lighting arrangements trigger emotional responses. While direct evidence from inside Louis Vuitton is tightly guarded, job postings at LVMH reference roles in consumer neuroscience and biometric testing. Academic studies confirm that luxury cues, like those engineered by Louis Vuitton, can activate the brain's reward centers, pushing desire well beyond conscious control. Experts caution that most findings are sector-wide, not brand-specific, and true experimental data from inside Louis Vuitton remains confidential. But the pattern is clear. Luxury brands now design for the subconscious, not just the eye. The Louis Vuitton monogram is more than a logo. It is a language of status, recognized everywhere from Paris to Seoul. It was created in 1896 to protect against counterfeiting. Its interlocking LV and floral motif quickly became shorthand for prestige. More than a century later, the monogram remains almost unchanged, a deliberate choice by the brand. While fashion cycles come and go, Louis Vuitton resists the urge to chase trends, reinforcing the idea that true luxury is timeless. Even when designers like Marc Jacobs or Virgil Abloh reinterpret the monogram for new collections, the core symbol stays intact. This stability is no accident. The monogram operates as a social code, instantly communicating wealth, taste, and belonging to an exclusive group. Carrying a bag with those initials is like wearing a badge, one that turns emotion into social capital. In the world of Louis Vuitton, the product is not just an accessory. It is a passport to a higher tier of recognition. Inside the boutique, every interaction follows a script refined by years of behavioral research. The advisor greets clients by name whenever possible, sometimes using data from appointment systems or past purchases. Pacing is slow, never rushed. The staff are trained to pause, let silence linger, and only present prices after a compliment or a story about the item. The choreography is guided by algorithms that suggest which products to highlight based on client profiles, but the real work happens face-to-face, with a soft compliment on style, a gentle handoff of a bag, and a moment for the client to feel seen. This ritual leaves an imprint deeper than any sales pitch, a feeling of being chosen, not just served. Louis Vuitton's profits do not just come from high prices, they come from protecting margins at every step. Retail economists point to the resale market, where classic LV bags often sell 30% above retail and move faster than nearly any other brand. This velocity is not just about demand, it is about engineered scarcity that supports premium pricing. Louis Vuitton defends its approach by citing artisan capacity and a commitment to sustainability, noting that 78% of raw materials are responsibly sourced. But academic ethicists raise a question. When desire is manufactured and choices are shaped below awareness, how much autonomy does the customer really have? Luxury no longer lives in the material, it lives in perception. As brands refine psychological tactics, the real question is this: are we choosing status, or is status choosing us? Share your thoughts below.